Some of you may know it's been a really busy month at my house as Colin and I welcomed our new fur baby, our new little boxer Milo. A new puppy is exciting, but those early days can also be stressful. So it's important to be prepared. Joining me now is my favorite dog trainer on the planet. Give it up for Katie Canine, everybody. Katie has raised about 3-4 of my dogs, so yeah, it's good to have you back. Okay, I want to get so much in because I said to the producers, I realized how important those first few weeks are, and I don't think people even know that. Yeah. So I wanted us in this particular segment to focus on that, and you made yes lists and a no list. Let's start with your no list. Things you should not do when you bring that puppy home.
You do not play tug of war. And you do not play wrestling games, because what you're doing is teaching the puppy to assert against you. And so everybody thinks that's a fun game. Well, the thing is that then the dog, let's say the phone rings, you let go, and the pup's like, I won. Okay, and so the whole thing is you want to teach calmness and politeness, and you can introduce those games later when the manners are established.
So okay, Colin, take that toy away from him right now. Anyway, yeah. Okay, next. I love when you say this. They're very cute, but don't bring them into bed.
That is so hard for people to do. Because they're cute and cuddly, and that puppy breath smells so good. But the thing is that in a dog's world, you got to understand dogs. Okay, there has to be a hierarchy. So if you bring them into bed with you, then you put them even to you, so there's not that hierarchy. So you want them in a kennel next to your bed, and because you want all dogs to be kennel trained. And the thing is that then if they start whining, just tap the kennel and say, quiet. Okay, and put clothes of like your old shirt or something like that in there, because then now they're sleeping with your smell. And it's part of the bonding process to, even though you're not doing anything, they're smelling you, they're listening to you. And eventually, like down the line when manners are established, then you can have them in bed with you if the manners are established. Because there's some personalities, you bring them up here, and all of a sudden they're here.
Yeah.
But there's some that they don't care for hierarchy and such.
Let me touch on something that may not be on this list, but that just made me think of it. You do believe, right, and I'm really strict on this, you go through a doorway first, right? Yes,
leaders always go first. And so that's why you make them wait, you go through, and then you're like, it's not a race at who gets through first. Wait, and then when you go through, then you like count 1, 2 in your head, let's go. So then pretty soon you're going to see your dog honoring you as a leader and backing up and allowing you to go first.
Yeah, I'm very strict on that. I'm like very Milo, and I go first through all the doorways.
Awesome.
I've been trained well, girl. I've been trained well, yeah. Okay, I did email Katie about this one because it had been about 10 years. Let's talk about overnight potty routines.
Believe it or not, I have people call me and they set their alarm like every 2 hours to wake the pup up to go potty. Boy, are you setting yourselves up for something. Because now you're creating a sleep pattern you don't want. So if you go to bed about 9, 10, most pups will wake up between 1, 2, 5, 6. And you may say, well, Saturdays I want to sleep in. Too bad, too sad.
Yeah, you have a puppy.
You got a puppy, and here you go.
Yeah.
And so never, ever wake the pup up. Let them, because some dogs can hold it really well. And so they will go from 9, 10, all the way to 5, 6. But the norm is 1, 2. And so but like I said, never wake them up and then take them out. If you wake up at 1, you don't pet them, don't talk to them, just shuffle out. Take them out, go potty, shuffle back, put them back in. Don't totally wake them up.
Do not say no to dogs. Why?
Well, most dogs are no to death. No, 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 no. And pretty soon the dog is, so what? So what? Okay. It goes in one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
But see, dogs are brought
Jeff
up.
does that to me. Yeah.
But then we got to start using to Jeff.
Yeah.
Okay, because when the pups are with mom, if they were hanging off of mom's face, mom would give a deep growl like, get off my face. Okay, if the pup was like, nah, mom would quick pull out, grab the pup around the neck with her teeth and squeeze.
Jeff also does that to me.
And then the pup would yelp like, I'm sorry. Mom would the pup would slowly back off. Okay, a little bit later, the pup would come up and like, still ticked. Mom would give a deep growl like, and the pup would be, never mind. fine, I'll come back later. The pup has learned if I listen to the growl, the correction doesn't come. And so like if the dog's about ready to be naughty, like let's say he's going towards the waste paper basket. Every dog will stop dead and kind of look at you like, what? Now you got their attention. Now call them to you. Hey, come here. Divert that action. Okay, but if you go no, the dog is like, no what? But you want to stop the dog to look to you so you can go forward.
We call it the Katie canine noise because Katie taught me that, and I go, my version of like that. I must say that 1,000 times a day. Yeah.
It works though.
It works.
It
yeah.
works.
And finally, no dog parks in your no list.
Yeah. Oh, I hate dog parks. Oh, I hate them so bad. And whatever did we do before dog parks? You know what? We got together with family, friends that had dogs, and the dogs got to know each other. They became friends. When you go to a dog park, at any given time, a dog that somebody thinks needs socialization will come bursting in, and all of a sudden, all heck is going bad. Also, it's a grand place to get diseases and to get worms. And so the thing is the best thing you could do is that find somebody who's got a fenced-in yard, and you learn to meet there and have fun. And also, like if you take a puppy too young, and they get rolled because they have no social skills yet. They get up to every dog's faces and and everything. And if a dog rolls them as far as like it takes after them, pins them, bites them, then he might, for the future of his life, be scared of his own kind. And then what happens is you're going to become a night walker. You're going to be walking at midnight when there's nobody around.
Katie's
so to trigger the dog.
Yeah.
And so that's why just concentrate. And it's like the social skills for the pups. Okay, meet this puppy, meet this puppy. Meet this person, meet this person. It'd be like if you took a 2-year-old child to Como Park and say, here, say hi to this person. Here, say hi to that person. Here, say hi to that person. Because you want your kid to be social. No, if your pup has even one pup or dog outside of the pack that he's friends with, he's social. And then like when you're on walks and people say, oh, look at how cute the dog, can I pet him? Only let people pet your dog that is within your circle, family, friends, neighbors, coworkers, because you know the person, you know the dog, okay? When you go on a walk and if you let them, everybody come up and sniff, and then the dog thinks he's got to go say hi to every dog, every person, and he's taking you all over the place, okay?
We have the yes list and more. We're answering your questions when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. That is a thing. Welcome back. More with Katie K9. If you just got a dog, you're going to want to watch this. Okay. We're going to get to the yes list in a moment, but because again, anybody that has a puppy, maybe you're watching and you brought a puppy home the first week, what are the essentials, my friends?
Okay, the first thing, you got to have collars, leashes, food, in the bed, the kennel. I'm a plastic crate person, not a wire. The wire came out because people hated the plastic because it looks like they were in jail. They couldn't see anything, okay? But the wire, dogs are deadening animals, and that means they like their back covered. And so that's why a dog does better in a plastic type than a wire. Plus, if you put your head in the wire and bump it with your shoulders, dogs can hear 300 times better than we can. And so when and those wire kettles are very tinny. And so if you bump it and what you hear, magnify that times 300. And that's what the dog is hearing. And it's like unnerving is what it is. Okay, so that's why you want the plastic type, and they got really nice ones nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the kennel's next to your bed at night. Feed them in the kennel. So that kennel means something good. Place them in the kennel like for naps. Remember, a tired puppy is a crabby puppy.
Yeah. Okay,
another thing that I want to do, I don't know if you did this with Milo, is if you lay the pup on its back, like cradling like a baby, and then just tickle his tummy very calmly, and then at first they might struggle, but then they should just relax and turn into a bowl of jelly in your arm. Now you're teaching them kind of to submit to you, so you are higher on the rank level, okay?
I need to do that.
So just be very calm. If they try to, get me out of here, just hey, just calm down. Whisper to the dog, okay? And then even if he calms down for 2 seconds, thank you, and then put him down. And then more you do it, they should relax for longer and longer. It's not such a fight.
Before we get to the yes list, I said to Katie, one of the best tools you have given me was, and I know other people try to sell fancy ones. I'm like, Katie K9 told me how to make a homemade one. Tell the people about the little can.
Yeah, just take a pop can or a beer can. Rinse it. rinse it out, put 5 pennies in it, and you want to put bright tape on it, like bright yellow, bright hot pink, so the pennies don't fly out. Because now you know that's the shake can and not the one you're drinking.
Yeah.
So you don't wear what you're drinking. So if the dog goes to bark, then you give them the growl, shake the can, quiet. And as soon as they quiet, thank you. Very nice. Be calm and steady. People go, good girl, good boy. Have you ever noticed what the dogs do? I'm a good girl. I'm a good boy. They get all crazy.
Yeah.
And then people are yelling because the puppy is jumping and you're revving them up. So if you stay calm and steady, hey, I'm usually a loud, obnoxious person. But when I'm around puppies and kids, I just calm down. Hey, hey, that's enough. That's enough. And if you whisper to them, you'd be surprised at what the pups are. They lean into it like, oh, okay.
We did the no list. Here's a couple yes list items. Teach tricks.
Mind games is what everybody wants to wear that puppy energy off. No, because they have the zoomies until they're about 4.5 months. They have the zoomies twice a day, where it's like they're shot out of a cannon. Just get out of the way.
Yeah.
Don't try to control it. It's God's way of saying, here, get rid of that. Okay, and then they just crash and like, okay, I'm better now. Okay, so but the thing is that then. Sorry about that. But so now I forgot my chain of thought.
Teach tricks.
Thank you. The more you use the mind, the calmer and steadier the dog. Everybody wants to they over-exercise the dogs, and that's really hard on the joints. You're going to have dogs' joints don't seal until two years. So and so like when you take a 3-month-old pup, it's 3 blocks. That's a block out. A block and a half out and a block and a half back, okay? And then 4 months, 4 blocks, 2 out, 2 back. And so instead of over-exercising, use the brain. There's a book called Brain Teasers for Dogs by Soderman. There's a book by Brain Games for Dogs. Look on YouTube. I'm not a technical person, but I want to teach my dog to say his prayers. I want to teach my dog to roll over, say hi, wave, whatever. There's all out there that you can look, because some people rather look than to read. Okay, and then there's this book here called Puppy Fitness. This takes the pup from 8 weeks to 2 years as far as the do's and the don'ts, as far as so not to wreck their joints. And unfortunately, like people want to whip things for the pup. You lob it, teach him to go out to pick it up and bring it back. But the more inputs into the head, like tricks, the dog is sitting still, looking to you for direction, and now they're learning.
We have more of the yes list, and we're going to answer your questions when we come back. Back in a moment.